7-8 boys, 25 breaststroke. This is heat 1 of 5. Lane 4, Nash Turk, Chamalon. Lane 5, Manny Lynch, Shadamon. And lane 6, Christian Insminger from Long Point. We were given some breaststroke insights earlier. So with the hands, ideally you want to take them out front, get your body to a Y shape so the arms go out. I like to teach the younger kids, it's like you're in a big bowl of ice cream and you're going to scoop around the bowl and then shoot your hands forward to get a bite of that ice cream. You don't want to scoop around the ice cream bowl and then put the ice cream in your pocket. So your hands cannot go below the stomach. Is that right, David, or chest?
Your chest line, okay. I believe that's correct. Yeah, and if you pull your hands too far back, Tara, that just causes more drag too. Yeah. Breaststroke, more than any stroke, I think is about reducing drag as opposed to propulsive motion. As you see Manny Lynch kind of getting the win there over Emsinger in a tight finish.
So I mentioned earlier
just about a half second
that some kids are just natural breaststrokers, and then there are others that really have a hard time turning those feet out. So there's all kinds of drills and tricks. I really like putting the kids close up to a wall and have them kick next to it. They automatically jump off the wall with the bottom of their foot. Some
of these young swimmers never figure it out, honestly. Some of them are 18 and can't turn their feet out. As we got heat 2 now, Carlisle Lucarelli for Crowfield is in 2. Stellan Bazzelli for Long Point in 3, and I'm looking at the wrong thing. Sam Brownell for Hobcaw in 3, Hank Willen for the Country Club in 4, Isaac Spencer for Shadow Moss in 5, Jack Clemens for Country Club in 6, Drayton Watson for Park Shore in 7, and Cameron Yake for Long Point in 8. Touching first there, Jack Clemens, 28.46.
Good finish there. So David mentioned that, reduce drag. So let's take a peek at that and see how they're doing. Well, Jack Clemens at the end, he was reducing drag. Even at that end, you only saw half of his stroke, but you could see how his kick propelled him forward into that touch. The kick pushes you forward. We will get ready here for heat 3 of 5, 7-8 boys, 25 breaststroke.
Daniel Stefanshian for Chamalon is in 2, Lucas Deloach for Legend Oaks in 3, Wynn Norton for Hobcaw in 4, Jackson Riedel for Fort Johnson in 5, Diego Espinosa for Ashboro in 6, Jack Kometz for Newington in 7, Kai Kirby from the Somerville Y in 8, and Jake Zielinski from Ashboro is in 9.
Another difference with this, unfortunately the swimmer in lane 8, that does happen doing freestyle. Another difference with breaststroke here is you cannot do a bunch of butterfly kicks like the other stroke. You have the underwater cycle. We'll talk about the parts of the underwater cycle in a bit.
It looks like Jake Zielinski will get the win there for Ashboro in 24:39. That's moving. That'll move him up, way up actually. Well, looked like Riedel was second. Hinson will be disqualified. Touch second, but he'll be disqualified for swimming freestyle. Kometz will officially get second.
Here we go, Jake Zielinski out in lane 9, outside smoke drop 6 seconds, and as David mentioned, that can move him into the top 8 or so, getting some more points for his team.
I don't know about top 8. Oh yes, actually you're right, it can for your winner there. A very good point there, Tara. This is heat 4, Grady Hodge for Northbridge in 2, Bennett Gallard from Newington in 3, Oscar Lapine for Crowfield in 4, Nate Schaefer for Daniel Island is in 5, in 6 is Crooks Torrey for Crowfield, 7 is Gray Lemphasis for James Island, in 8, that's Rutledge Usher for James Island, and Grayson Tidwell for Long Point is in 9. Down here close to us at the bottom of your screen is Grady Hodge. Hard to tell. He's racing with the James Island swimmers further up. Looks like James Island will go 1-2 in this heat. 24.88 for Rutledge Usher. That's still your second fastest time. Second there was Tidwell at 26.96. And I think that Hodge was third. No, Hodge was second in 25.86.
Here we come to the top of the screen, the 2 James Island swimmers. Again, I'm sure they spent time on that. They are touching with 2 hands, and they are really pushing that touchpad hard to stop the clock.
Jake Zielinski from Ashboro has the time to beat as we head into this final heat of breaststroke. Russell Pierce for Daniel Island is in 2. Connor Houghton for Sneef Farm in 3. Cameron Simon for Sneef Farm in 4. Jude Lowe for Park Shores in 5. Finbar Graber for Northbridge is in 6. Kellen McManus for North Charleston in 7. Landon Knauer for North Charleston in 8. And Joshua Godfrey for Somerville Y is in 9. And this race all across the pool is tight, but it looks like Cameron Simon for Sneef Farm. Landon Knauer is coming on strong for North Charleston. It is going to be Jude Lowe in 23.52. No, excuse me, it is Simon who got there first. I believe Cameron Simon touched the wall first. We're gonna see the results official here in a moment, and he did in 23:07. Lowe was second, McManus third, Graver fourth.
Here comes Cameron Simon at the end. Father Scott Simon swam for Asheboro and was a city meet champ. Second generation swimmer, and he is happy about it.
As he should be.